Beaches are places of relaxation, fun, and breathtaking sunsets. But sometimes the ocean has other plans. Imagine strolling along the shore, feeling the warm sand beneath your feet, when suddenly you stumble upon something so bizarre, so unexpected, that it leaves you speechless. From mysterious prehistoric remains to giant Lego men, from WWII relics to unexplained sea creatures, the waves have carried some of the strangest things onto our shores. What secrets lie beneath the deep, waiting to resurface? Could these discoveries be clues to lost history, scientific anomalies, or something even more mysterious? Join us as we dive into strangest things ever washed up on beaches. And trust us, some of them will leave you questioning reality itself. Number 12. Giant tree. One morning on the beach of La Push, Washington, locals were stunned to find a massive driftwood tree washed up on the shore after a powerful storm. While the area is known for its towering trees, they are typically seen rooted in the landscape, not lying horizontally on the sand. This remarkable scene was captured in 2010 by Philip Lockman, a retired schoolteacher. In his photo, his 6-foot-tall, 1.8-meter daughter stood beside the tree, appearing dwarfed by its enormous trunk. Based on its size, the tree likely belonged to one of the region's western red cedar, Sitka spruce, or fir species, which can grow up to 200 feet over 60 meters tall and 10 feet over 3 meters in diameter. This discovery raises an intriguing question. How powerful must the storm have been to uproot and transport such a giant? In fact, strong ocean currents and high tides can carry massive objects for hundreds of miles. Similar driftwood trees have been documented along the Pacific coast, possibly originating from Alaska, Canada, or even Siberia, traveling vast distances before reaching their unexpected destinations. Number 11. Megalodon shark. Sharks washing up on beaches is not unheard of, but what washed ashore on an Australian beach left people stunned. The massive creature bore an uncanny resemblance to the legendary megalodon, a prehistoric shark that supposedly went extinct millions of years ago. Unlike common great white or mako sharks, this specimen had a size more in line with the monstrous 55-foot megalodon. Megalodons thrived between 16 to 2.6 million years ago, their 7-inch teeth and immense bite force making them the apex predators of their time. Scientists believe changes in ocean temperatures led to their extinction. But could some still lurk in the depths? While no verified sightings exist, the idea of a hidden underwater giant is an exciting thought. After all, we've only explored 5% of the ocean. Who's to say what secrets the remaining 95% might hold? Number 10. Civil War cannonballs. At first glance, the rusty round objects unearthed by Hurricane Matthew on a South Carolina beach looked like nothing more than debris. But to former Folly Beach Mayor Richard Beck, they were immediately recognizable: 16 Civil War-era cannonballs hidden beneath the sand for over a century. During the American Civil War, this very beach was a staging ground for Union troops preparing to storm Fort Morris. The discovery was thrilling, but also dangerous. Despite their age, some cannonballs can still explode if not handled properly. A bomb squad and Air Force explosives team were called in to safely detonate them. While it's not every day you stumble upon weapons from the 1800s, the southern US remains a hotspot for wartime relics. It makes you wonder, how many more forgotten artifacts lie just beneath our feet, waiting for nature to reveal them? Number 9. Giant Lego men. Beaches are full of surprises, but few things are as puzzling as 8-foot-tall Lego men washing ashore in different parts of the world. Since 2007, these massive figures have appeared on beaches in Brighton, UK, the Netherlands, Japan, and Florida, each bearing the phrase, "No real than you are," and the name Ego Leonard on their backs. Speculation ran wild. Was this a marketing stunt, a piece of guerrilla art, or something even stranger? It turns out Ego Leonard is an art project, created as a critique of modern digital culture. The oversized Lego men, representing a character from a virtual world, serve as a symbol of imagination and freedom. Though their origin is no longer a mystery, their sudden appearances still spark curiosity and excitement. After all, finding a giant Lego man on the beach is a surreal experience, like childhood fantasy colliding with reality in the most unexpected way. Number 8. Mysterious creature in a hazmat suit photo. While searching his professor's desk for a confiscated phone, British marine biology student Andre Vincent stumbled upon something far stranger: a photo of a man in a hazmat suit approaching an enormous, unidentified creature. With no explanation attached, Vincent knew asking his professor could land him in trouble. So instead, he shared it online, hoping the internet could solve the mystery. Some dismissed it as a clever hoax, but others wondered, why would a respected marine biologist keep such a bizarre image hidden away? Could it be a glimpse of an undiscovered deep-sea giant, or even classified research? While skepticism is natural, the ocean remains one of the most unexplored places on Earth. If new species are discovered every year, who's to say something this extraordinary isn't lurking in the depths, waiting to be found? Number 7. Baby grand piano. A baby grand piano sitting mysteriously under the Brooklyn Bridge. It sounds like the setup for an urban legend, but in 2014, it was reality. The elegant yet weathered instrument appeared half-submerged along the Manhattan side of the East River, puzzling passersby. Some speculated it was an art installation, others suggested it was a viral marketing stunt, while a few simply thought someone wanted to avoid landfill fees. Strangely, this wasn't the only piano to wash up on a beach. A burnt piano had been discovered floating in Biscayne Bay, Miami, a few years earlier. Whether accidental or intentional, these musical relics transform their surroundings into hauntingly beautiful scenes, a forgotten instrument against the vastness of nature. For days, curious visitors gathered to take photos, some even attempting to play a few notes. Though the piano's origin remains a mystery, it left behind an oddly poetic moment. A silent concert for the city that never sleeps. Number 6. Deadly German U-boat. In 1918, a German U-boat set out to sink British vessels, successfully torpedoing 2 ships. But before it could continue its mission, Germany surrendered, and the submarine was captured. It was meant to be towed to France for scrap, but fate had other plans. During a storm in the English Channel, the towing cables snapped, and the U-boat washed up on the shores of Hastings, Sussex, right in front of the Queen's Hotel. At first, the beached submarine became a tourist attraction, with the town even charging admission to climb aboard. However, the novelty soon turned to horror when 2 men fell mysteriously ill and died. Investigators later suspected toxic gas leaks from the submarine's batteries, making it a silent killer decades after the war. Eventually, the U-boat was dismantled and scrapped, but one can't help but wonder, how many other wartime relics still lie hidden beneath the waves, waiting to be uncovered? Number 5. Humongous pipes. Beachgoers in Norfolk, England, expecting a peaceful day by the sea in 2017, were instead greeted by a surreal sight: 4 enormous plastic pipes stretching across the sand, some as long as 1,575 feet, 480 meters. These colossal tubes, originally destined for a construction project in Algeria, had broken loose from their transport ships and drifted to shore. Though they looked like something out of a sci-fi movie, the pipes posed no environmental threat, as they were made of inert plastic. A massive recovery operation was launched to refloat and return them to their manufacturers in Norway. While lost cargo is nothing new to the ocean, objects of this scale rarely make landfall so dramatically. For a brief moment, Norfolk's beaches became an unexpected industrial landscape, proof that the sea, with its unpredictable currents, can turn even the most ordinary objects into spectacular surprises. Number 4. 80-million-year-old dinosaur bone. In 2012, while searching for marine fossils on the San Juan Islands near Seattle, scientists stumbled upon something far more exciting: an 80-million-year-old dinosaur bone embedded in a coastal rock formation. At first, they weren't even sure what they had found. It took a full day of excavation and another 18 months of analysis before paleontologists at the University of Washington confirmed it was a thigh bone from a theropod, a carnivorous dinosaur related to the T-Rex. What makes this discovery remarkable is that Washington wasn't thought to be a hotspot for dinosaur fossils. The fact that this bone was found in marine rock suggests that the dinosaur likely died near the ocean, its remains drifting through ancient waters before settling on the seafloor. Millions of years later, shifting tides and erosion revealed its existence, reminding us that even in the modern world, traces of Earth's distant past can still emerge in unexpected places. Number 3. San Francisco tombstones. Imagine walking along Ocean Beach in San Francisco and stumbling upon a weathered tombstone, half buried in the sand. While it may seem like the setup for a ghost story, it's actually the result of a real historical event. In the 1920s and 30s, San Francisco's cemeteries were relocated to make way for urban expansion. Families could move their loved ones' remains for free, but retrieving headstones required payment, so most were left behind. Thousands of these abandoned markers were repurposed for city projects, including shoring up the Ocean Beach seawall. Over time, shifting tides and winds have gradually unearthed these lost tombstones, surprising beachgoers again and again. While locals have grown accustomed to the phenomenon, each resurfaced stone is a poignant reminder of the city's past, a piece of history slowly revealing itself, one tide at a time. Number 2. WWII love letters. After Hurricane Sandy battered the New Jersey coast in 2012, a young boy walking along the beach made an extraordinary discovery: a box tied with a ribbon, filled with 57 love letters, dating back to 1942 to 1945. The letters were exchanged between Dorothy Fallon and Lynn Farnham, a couple separated by World War II. Determined to reunite them with their rightful owner, the boy's mother tracked down the couple's niece, who revealed that Dorothy was still alive, though in poor health. How the letters ended up in the water remains a mystery. There were no known relatives nearby who might have lost them. Despite the unknowns, this heartwarming find proves that love, like history, can resurface in the most unexpected ways. How many more lost treasures, carrying the whispers of the past, are still waiting to be uncovered? Number 1. Garfield phones. For nearly 4 decades, the beaches of Brittany, France, were plagued by a strange form of pollution: bright orange Garfield phones washing up along the coast. Locals suspected a lost shipping container, but for years, the source remained elusive. Then, in 2019, an environmental cleanup campaign led to a breakthrough. A local farmer, recalling a storm from the 1980s, guided journalists to a hidden sea cave, accessible only at low tide. Inside lay a rusted shipping container, partially buried under rocks, filled with the infamous Garfield phones. Unfortunately, removing the container was impossible, meaning the phones will likely continue to appear for years to come. It's a comical yet sobering reminder of how long plastic waste can persist in the environment. How many more forgotten shipping containers lie at the bottom of the ocean, their cargo waiting to make an unexpected return? The ocean is a vast and unpredictable force, capable of swallowing secrets and revealing them when we least expect it. From ancient relics to bizarre modern mysteries, these discoveries remind us that the sea still holds countless surprises. But these are just a few of the strangest things to ever wash ashore. Who knows what will appear next? A long-lost treasure, a mysterious creature from the deep, or something even more unexplainable? One thing's for sure: the waves never stop delivering stories, and the next great discovery could be waiting just beneath the surface. Have you ever found something strange on a beach? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our next deep dive into the world's most fascinating mysteries.